Most people are taught the same idea about wealth. Work harder, stay busy, sacrifice more. If you're exhausted, that means you're doing something right. Sun Tzu would say this is not strength. He would say this is poor strategy. More than 2,000 years ago, Sun Tzu wrote The Art of War. It was not a book about violence. It was a book about how to win without unnecessary effort. Sun Tzu believed the worst kind of war was a long war, a war that drains energy, a war that depletes resources, a war that leaves everyone weaker, even the victor. Yet this is exactly how most people approach modern life. They fight constantly, they rush, they grind, they stay permanently tense, and after years of effort, they still feel behind. Sun Tzu would say, if your life feels like constant resistance, your strategy is flawed. Because real power does not feel frantic. It feels calm, quiet, controlled. In this video, we are going to apply Sun Tzu's thinking to modern life and wealth. Not hype, not hustle culture, not fantasies, but strategy, positioning, and how people quietly build wealth while others exhaust themselves fighting the wrong wars. Part 1. Win before the battle begins. Sun Tzu wrote, "Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win." Most people do the second one. They pick a career without understanding the economics. They take on debt without understanding long-term consequences. They commit to lifestyles that require constant income just to survive. Then they fight desperately to keep everything afloat. Sun Tzu would never allow this. To him, the outcome of a war is decided before the first sword is drawn. In modern life, wealth is largely decided before effort begins. It is decided by the industry you choose. Whether your income scales or resets, whether your effort compounds or disappears each day, two people can work equally hard for 30 years. One becomes wealthy, the other remains financially fragile. The difference is not discipline, it is battle selection. Sun Tzu would say, effort applied in the wrong terrain only accelerates defeat. Wealth is not built by fighting harder, it is built by choosing a battlefield where winning is easier. Part 2. Know yourself, your economic terrain. Sun Tzu said, if you know yourself but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Most people do not know themselves economically. They know what looks impressive, they know what society praises, they know what sounds successful. But they do not know where they naturally outperform, what kind of work drains them, what kind of effort compounds for them specifically. Sun Tzu understood terrain deeply. He knew that mountains favor some forces, plains favor others, swamps destroy everyone. Modern terrain is not physical, it is cognitive, social, and economic. Some people think clearly under pressure, communicate effortlessly, build systems naturally, spot patterns early, lead without force. Yet many people ignore these advantages and pursue paths that look prestigious instead. Someone analytical forces themselves into emotional sales roles. Someone persuasive hides behind spreadsheets. Someone who builds systems stays trapped doing repetitive labor. Sun Tzu would call this marching the army into swamps. Wealth accelerates when effort feels aligned, when results feel disproportionate to energy spent. Your goal is not balance. Your goal is leverage. Sun Tzu believed a smaller force in the right terrain defeats a larger force in the wrong one. The same is true for money. Part 3. Know the enemy. What actually destroys wealth? Sun Tzu warned repeatedly about misunderstanding the enemy. In modern life, the enemy is not your boss. It is not the economy. It is not inflation. The enemy is a system designed to keep you reactive. The real enemies of wealth are lifestyle, inflation, consumer debt, emotional decisions, constant stimulation, comparison disguised as ambition. Someone gets a raise. They upgrade their car, upgrade their apartment, upgrade their spending. Their income increases, their freedom does not. Sun Tzu would say they advanced without securing supply lines. Another example: markets fall, fear rises. People panic sell. Later, prices recover. They buy back higher. This is not bad luck. It is emotional warfare. Sun Tzu believed emotions destroy strategy. Wealth favors those who can remain still while others feel the urge to act. Your greatest enemy is impatience wearing the mask of urgency. Part 4. Choose the right battlefield. Sun Tzu wrote, "He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight." Most people fight everywhere. They chase every opportunity. They say yes to everything. They compete in overcrowded arenas. Sun Tzu would never do this. He would ask one question: where is the least resistance with the highest reward? In modern life, the most profitable battlefields are often boring industries, unsexy skills, long-term ownership, quiet compounding. Day trading looks exciting. Index investing looks dull. Yet one enriches brokers, the other builds quiet millionaires. Crowded paths are crowded because they extract energy. Sun Tzu avoided spectacle. He preferred inevitability. Part 5. Speed and Patience. The Wealth Paradox. Sun Tzu valued speed, but not recklessness. He believed speed must be applied selectively. Modern people move slowly where speed matters and rush where patience is required. They hesitate for years before learning valuable skills. They delay cutting expenses that drain them. They stay in environments that clearly no longer serve them. But when it comes to investing money, choosing partners, or making irreversible decisions, they rush. Sun Tzu would call this inverted strategy. Speed should be applied to preparation. Move fast to learn skills that increase earning power. Leave dead-end situations. Reduce fragility. Build systems that stabilize income. But patience must be applied to results. Wealth compounds slowly. Businesses mature slowly. Reputations strengthen slowly. Every financial bubble is fueled by impatience. Every collapse punishes those who demanded immediacy. Markets are transfer mechanisms. They move wealth from the impatient to the patient. Sun Tzu would say, speed creates opportunity, patience captures it. Part 6. Deception: Why Signaling Success is Dangerous. Sun Tzu wrote, "All warfare is based on deception." In modern wealth building, this does not mean lying. It means controlling perception. One of the greatest mistakes people make is trying to look successful before they are. Luxury cars, expensive apartments, visible consumption. These are not signs of wealth. They are signs of leakage. Sun Tzu never revealed strength prematurely. Visibility attracts attention. Attention attracts pressure. Pressure reduces flexibility. Quiet wealth compounds uninterrupted. Many truly wealthy people live modestly, not because they must, but because they understand strategy. Looking rich delays becoming rich. Sun Tzu would say, build quietly. Let results arrive first. Let visibility come last, if ever. Part 7. Logistics. Cash flow is strategy. Sun Tzu believed wars are won by logistics. In modern life, cash flow is logistics. Ideas do not sustain you. Motivation does not protect you. Intelligence alone does not save you. Cash flow does. Many people earn good money but live in constant stress. High expenses, no buffer, no margin for error. Sun Tzu would see an army deep in enemy territory with no supply lines. Strong financial logistics mean emergency reserves, predictable income, low fixed costs, automated systems. Motivation collapses under pressure. Systems endure. Sun Tzu trusted structure over emotion. So should you. Part 8. The Supreme Victory. Optionality. Sun Tzu wrote, "The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting." In modern life, The enemy is dependence. Dependence on one paycheck, one employer, one outcome. Working out true wealth is not luxury, it is optionality. The ability to say no, to wait, to walk away, to think clearly under pressure. Optionality removes fear from decisions. Sun Tzu did not chase outcomes. He designed conditions. That is the lesson. Wealth should reduce conflict, not create it. The quiet win. Sun Tzu would not admire hustle. He would admire restraint. He would not praise exhaustion. He would praise foresight. Wealth is not built by fighting harder. It is built by fighting smarter, or not fighting at all. If this changed how you think about money and life, like the video and subscribe. Comment below. What battle are you done fighting? Because the moment you stop fighting the wrong war is the moment victory becomes inevitable.